So today's topic is automatic account determination. Okay, this is your SAP MM and SAP FI integration point. Okay, so this is the automatic account determination is your SAP MM and SAP FI integration point. Okay, so like we discussed like different integration point like MM SD integration. So STO is your MM and SD integration point. That is a remaining point. But automatic account determination is your SAP MM and SAP FI integration point. So here actually the both consultant like MM consultant and FI consultant should work together to configure this automatic account determination. Okay, so what is the use of this automatic account determination basically? So basically when you post any good receipt or any good issue or any transfer posting or any scrapping document, so that time like maybe you observe that every time two documents will get posted. One is material document, another one is accounting document. In that accounting document you will see the different GL accounts, correct? So that cost is going into that GL account. So basically how that GL account is getting determined automatically. So based on this configuration which we are going to see to discuss today, based on those configuration the automatic GL account determination will happen at the time of good receipt, good issue, transfer posting or different movements, material movements like receipt, issue, transfer posting, scrapping. Okay, so all the GL account determination happen based on that the configuration which we are going to discuss today. Okay, so that is nothing but your automatic account determination, basically automatic GL account determination also we can call. Okay. So we'll talk about the material and
Hello.
GL account. Hello, is anyone saying something? Hello, hello, am I audible? Hello. Okay, thanks for confirmation. So we'll talk about the material and GL account. So whenever we create the material master data, in material master data we will maintain the valuation class in our accounting one view, correct? Whenever we create any material, new material, we have to enter the valuation class in your material master. Okay, so basically this valuation class is a bridge between your material and the GL account. Okay, so this valuation class is a bridge between your material and the GL account. The account is nothing but general ledger account. Okay, this is created by SAP FI consultant. The transaction to create a GL account is FS00. Okay? FS00 is a transaction to create a new GL account. This is the SAP FI master data. Okay, so no need to worry about that part. This will be created by SAP FI team. Okay, so material is SAP MM entity and the GL account is basically SAP FI team entity. Okay, so these two entities are linking to each other with the help of valuation class. Okay, so basically this valuation class is a bridge between your material and the GL account. Your material is not directly assigned to GL account, but through valuation class your material is going to assign to GL account. Okay, so one material will have one valuation class, right? To create a material and we need to put the valuation class in the accounting one view. Okay, so one material will have always one valuation class. Okay, but one valuation class might be have multiple GL accounts. Okay, maybe 4 GL account or 5 GL account. That's depend on the different processes involved. Okay, like receipt, good receipt, there is one GL account. For expense related, there is a different GL account. Then for transfer related, different GL account. For scrap related, different GL account. Okay, so GL account might be receipt GL account, then expense GL account. Then if you are transferring material from one plant to another plant, the GL account will be different. You transfer GL account. Then for scrap related, scrap GL account. Can anyone tell me, can why the every business basically want the different set of GL account for this assignment? Basically in SAP can allow you to use one GL account for this all these transactions, like receipt transaction, issue transaction, scrap transaction, transfer transaction. Okay, SAP can allow you to use one single GL account, but always client will ask to use at least 4 to 5 different GL account for one this one valuation class. So what could be the reason to use the different GL account? Can anyone tell me?
Maybe to have a better understanding on the expenses and other details, clarity of
Correct, correct.
segregation.
Yes, correct. So let's take an example. Like we'll take one example of any one organization. Okay, in that organization, let's take one example of one material. There is one material of maybe bearing. Okay, so for that bearing, we have assigned one valuation class. Okay, and for that one valuation class, we having only one GL account. Let's assume that only one GL account. So, and what when we post the good receipt for that bearing, the cost will go into that GL account. When we issue the material bearing to for production or for some of the cost center, maybe 10 quantity, then the cost will go into same GL account. Let's assume that due to like a damage of the bearing, we need to scrap that bearing, so we have scrapped that bearing, so the cost will go into same GL account. If we are transferring that bearing from one plant to another plant, the cost will go into same GL account. So it is very tough to management to get the accountability of the different movement of that material, because at the end management will ask or to finance team, can you please send me the report expense, like cost uh, how much material we scrap in this financial year of certain material, like a bearing material, how much quantity, or maybe sorry, how much cost of material we scrap of this bearing. So it is very difficult to get that report or get that clarity, or how much we spend on the expenses, or how much we received that particular material from the vendor. Okay, how much we transfer to certain plants. So if we assign the different GL account, for receipt different GL account, for expense different GL account, for transfer different GL account, for scrap different GL account, then it is very easy to any user to get that report based on the GL account and send it to the higher management, and then they will get very the clarity. Okay, we spend that much amount to spend procure this bearing to like we in this financial year we scrap that much amount of bearing, so what is the reason to scrapping? So they will get that understanding, and they can forecast something, like they can think on the process enhancement or how we can avoid this cost, something like that. Okay, so it is very always recommended to use at least 4 to 5 different GL accounts, because to get this report very quickly and to think on the reduce the cost of the different okay. So basically hence this always recommended to use the 4 to 5 different GL account based on the processes. Okay, for receipt process one GL account, for issue process one GL account. Issue is nothing but expense. Okay, then transfer one GL account, scrap related one GL account. Okay, so that is the purpose of using the different GL account basically. Okay, if you take a example like maybe your company is hiring some 4 5 rental vehicle. Okay, and the cost of this rental vehicle for 1 year is around 16 to 70 lakhs. Okay, because daily you need that vehicle for rental purpose. So at the end maybe management will ask like can we get the report to like how much we spent on the rental for this uh, vehicle rent. So if there is a one different set of GL account for that purpose, we'll get a report that okay we spent 60 lakhs for this rental of vehicle. So then management can decide okay we are paying that much amount though, so why we cannot get the maybe why we cannot purchase one or two vehicle, and then why we cannot then we can reduce that cost some extent. Okay, so that kinds of decision management can take it, and the cost saving will be they can do the easily cost saving. Okay, so because that reason actually every client will ask the different GL account based on the different processes. Is this point clear? Hello, hello, am I audible?
Yes, Sandip. Yeah.
It's clear, sir. Your valuation class is a bridge between your material and the GL account. Okay, whenever we create any material, we have to enter the valuation class in your material master data, and that valuation class is assigned to your GL account. Okay, so this is very important point. Okay, the whole your automatic account determination depends on this point: material, valuation class, and GL account. There are some other small entities as well, but this is very important point. Your material is assigned to valuation class, and your valuation class is assigned to GL account. Okay, so based on that assignment, the respective GL account will get determined when you are posting the good receipt, good issue, or transfer posting or scrapping moment. Okay.
So Sandip, valuation class, uh, like what is the definition? It is like a category of material or definition of that.
No, it is just used to get the respective GL account, because we cannot assign material directly to the GL account. So it is just a bridge basically, to use to link the material and the GL account. Separate entity basically, we just use to assign these two entities to each other, your material and GL account. There is no actually such a definition of the purpose of the valuation class, just to bridge your material and the GL account, to link these two entities to each other.
Okay, just because we cannot directly link the GL account to the material, so we need the valuation class. The
Valuation.
valuation class is linked to the GL account. It's like that.
Correct, correct. Valuation class is linked to GL account. Okay. In configuration, your valuation class is linked to GL account, and in material master, your material is linked to valuation class.
Got it.
Let me open SAP. Okay. So whenever we create any material, we in accounting one view we'll enter the valuation class, correct? So this is valuation class that I'm talking about. Okay, this valuation class is linked to this material, and in configuration this valuation class is linked to different GL accounts. Okay, it might be 4 or 5 different GL accounts. It depend on the business, like how much GL account they are going to use basically. And this GL account will be created by SAP FI consultant. Okay, so GL account part will be handled by SAP FI consultant. Okay, we don't require to worry on that part. Okay, GL account will be provided by SAP FI team. We just need to assign that GL account to this valuation class. Okay, they will discuss with the business like how much GL account they want to use it, and all these parts, like how the business is working, and how much GL account they want. Okay, that part will be discussed by SAP FI consultant, but we need to assign that GL account to valuation class. Okay, the configuration SAP consultant need to do it.
So valuation class will be created by MM.
Yes, consultant. How to like this is just a one entity, there is no much configuration in that, just a independent entity, the valuation class. So till now it's clear, correct?
Yes, Sandip.
So now we'll discuss next point. So what I'm talking about, let me show you briefly. Let me display any document if you have any. Okay, there is no accounting document. And the consignment, this is consignment. Let me take it from the table. GL account might be not there in this valuation class, might be don't have GL account. Let me take proper material document. Just a minute. Okay? Hello. Sorry guys. Okay, let me open this one. So here we can see all the GL accounts. So basically how this GL account is getting determined when we are posting good receipt and whatever the document. So that we are going to see now. Okay, that is important point. Now we have to see the configuration. Automatic Path will be similar. Okay. Arrow SAP reference IMG, then material management, then I think valuation and account determination, then account determination, something like that. Okay, then we'll check it. Okay, slash then SPRO SAP reference IMG, then material management, okay, then valuation and account assignment, valuation and account assignment, then account determination, then account determination without result. Okay, this is not correct. This account determination we need to configure under that. Okay, just open it. Here you will see define valuation control, group together valuation areas, define valuation class. Okay, so now we'll discuss one by one. Okay, first point is valuation grouping code. Okay, so first point is valuation grouping code. Okay, first how to activate the valuation grouping code. Okay, this is our first configuration point. And what is the use of valuation grouping code? That I will just explain you. Okay, valuation grouping code. Okay, so basically this valuation grouping code will be used to group the valuation areas. Okay, valuation grouping code will be used to group the valuation areas, and your valuation areas is nothing but most of the time more than 90% every client will follow the valuation area is equal to plant, because I have already explained in one of the session, like if you having two plants, might be the valuation for the same material, one plant is different and another plant is different. So always company will follow the valuation area is nothing but plant. If they will follow the valuation area is equal to company code, then every plant should have the same valuation for same material. So that is not possible practically, because if one plant is in Pune, another one is in Bangalore, so if they are taking the material from same vendor also, but the due to freight all the charges like transportation and the from different factors will be involved, so valuation might be different for same material in Pune plant and the Bangalore plant. So always the valuation area is equal to plant. Like every like client will follow this methodology. Basically, the option to use the valuation area is nothing but a plant. Okay. So here valuation grouping code is used to group the valuation areas. Valuation area is plant. So grouping the plant or valuation area, valuation grouping code will be used. So why they will use the grouping basically to group the valuation area. So basically let's take an example. You having one company, okay, XYZ company. Under that one company, you having five plants, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, one company having five plants, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, these are the five plants. Just assume that. Okay, and so the organization requires that all plants they are going to use same set of GL accounts. Okay, all five plants they have decided to use same set of GL accounts. Okay, so with the help of valuation grouping code, once we assign the one valuation grouping code to all the five plants, then all the same GL account will get determined for all the five plants. If there is no valuation grouping code concept in SAP, then what to like consultant need to do that. So they need to create the different set of GL accounts repeatedly for different plans. But the SAP have a provision of valuation grouping code. With the help of valuation grouping code, we can group the five plans together. Okay, so all five plans can use same set of GL accounts for their five plans. Okay, so basically valuation grouping code is used to group the valuation areas. And why? If one company having five plants and they want to use the same set of GL accounts for all five plants, then they can assign one valuation grouping code for all five plants, so they can use the same set of GL account for five plants. Is it clear? Right. On all five plants, they want to use same set of GL accounts, then they can create one valuation grouping and they can assign all five plants to valuation grouping code. So for all the cases, same GL account will trigger for five plants. Okay. Hello, Prashant and Manojata.
Yeah. In that case, if the management want to take the data of the plant wise expenses or other these things, uh, so is it possible to get the reporting? I mean, plant wise.
You mean to say that the management want the data for maybe how much scrap they have or scrap they for X plant or the Y plant, like that they want the data, correct?
If we are assigning the same grouping code for all five plants,
Correct.
uh, and if they want only particular
Basically, this
company.
is for the profit and loss treatment, because if the company is managing all things at the one entity, as a one entity, that is a company level. Okay, so that purpose they can use this one. If but they want this separate segregation, basically at the plant wise, they can, then they need to use the separate valuation grouping code basically.
So here we will get all the listing in a same GL. We
Correct.
cannot segregate plant wise. In
Correct.
this case.
Correct. So it's depend on the business if they want to use it or not. They can create the five different valuation grouping code and they can assign to different valuation areas as well. Okay, but provision SAP given, if some plants want to use it, they can simply create one valuation grouping code and they can assign for all the plants or the valuation area. Okay. So first configuration is we need to activate the valuation grouping code. Okay, here valuation, define valuation control. Here we have to activate the valuation grouping code. Then only it will work. If it is inactive and you are assigning the valuation grouping code and you did all the configuration, but if this is inactive, then it won't work. So basically this should be active. The valuation grouping code should be active. Then second configuration point is group together valuation areas. Means in this step we are grouping these valuation areas. Okay. So under this only we are doing this one. Okay. So here we are grouping your all valuation areas. Let me show you. Okay. This is your valuation area, is nothing but, this valuation area is nothing but your plant. This is your company code, this is your chart of account, and this is your valuation grouping code. So basically chart of account, maybe you know, chart of account assigned to company code always. SAP FI configuration, but chart of account will be assigned to your company code. Okay, so this is your valuation area is nothing but plant. This is company code. This is chart of account. This is valuation grouping code. We'll take check for our plant 3WPL. So here you can see 3WPL plant. Okay, same company code. Okay, having one company code having two plants. Okay, and which is linked with the help of valuation grouping code 001. Okay, 001 same valuation grouping code is used to link the valuation area. If they want to use different one, they can create it and assign different valuation grouping code. So need to create a different GL account and all this stuff. Okay, testing I'm just using same one. So here you can see same company having two plants and they want to use the same set of GL account for both the plants. So with the help of valuation grouping code, we group these two plants. Okay, with the same valuation grouping code. Is it clear?
How we will get the chart of accounts? Like we have to create it separately.
Yes, yes. This should be created by SAP FI consultant. This chart of account. Okay, this is
FI.
the SAP FI team,
Okay.
finance team. Okay, like we create plant and company codes are like that. Okay, they need to create this chart of account, and they have assigned this chart of account somewhere. Hence you are seeing here this is coming to this company code. Okay, this assignment they have done it somewhere, hence it is coming that way. Here you can see different chart of account because this company code having assigned to this chart of accounts, hence it is coming like that. Got it? Okay, so here basically we are assigning your valuation grouping code to valuation areas. Then define valuation class. First configuration point is define valuation class. Here you will see three factor: account category reference, valuation class, material type, and account category reference. Correct? So before that, let me tell you one thing. Configuration will not impact on your basically process. Okay, this configuration will not impact on your process, but this configuration will be used impact your process part, but this configuration will be used to determine the required valuation class while creating master, or while assigning while creating material master, you will see the only required valuation class. Okay, so that purpose this configuration is there. Okay, this configuration will not impact on your process part, but this configuration will be used to determine or to optimize the required valuation class while creating the material master. Okay, will be used to determine the required valuation class based on material type while creating material master. Okay, let me show you before doing this configuration. Let's create one material. Okay, for mechanical industry or ROH material type. Okay, I'm just taking this accounting because our testing part is under only this fields accounting. Okay, so for 3WPL plant test valuation class, here you will see the valuation class. Correct? So just click on F4. Here you are seeing how much valuation classes? Around 56 valuation classes. Okay, these all are raw material. Okay, but basically in your system, if you check, you will see valuation class, not this one. This is account category. I will tell you what is account. This is your valuation class. So from here we are creating the valuation class. Here you will see around 474 entries, but here you can see only 55 56 entries. Okay, this is also more actually. This is test server, but in real time, if you are creating the material with raw material, you will see maximum 4 to 5 valuation classes. One for maybe to us for receipt, to assign the GL account to receipt, one for expense related, one for transfer related, one for scrapping related. Okay, this is test server, hence you are seeing that much valuation classes. Okay, so basically this configuration will be used to get the only required valuation classes while creating the material master based on the material type. Okay, let me show you that. Okay. So basically this will be used to get the required valuation classes while creating the material master. Now we'll configure something. Okay, before that there is one more point, category reference. Okay, this is called as the ACR. Okay, material type and valuation class. Okay, category reference is used to link the valuation class and material type. Okay, so there is this is one separate independent entity. Okay, just used to link your valuation class to material type. Okay, let me create one diagram over here so better understanding. Okay, material type. Your ACR means account category reference. This is your valuation class. Basically, this material type will be assigned to your valuation class. Okay. Concentrate on diagram. Then account category reference will be assigned to valuation class. So basically this account category reference is just a bridge between your material type and account valuation class. Okay. So let me go here, account category reference. So basically your organization or the client having 6 types of material types: raw material, semi-finished material, finished material, spare material, or some like trading materials. So basically your account category reference is equal to your material types. Okay, reference is most of the time equal to material types. If your client having 5 material types, then you need to create 5 one account category reference might be having 4 to 5 valuation classes, correct? That valuation classes will be assigned to your GL account, and the GL account might be different, okay? Like some expense related, receipt related, scrap related, okay? So let me go here, account category reference, click on new entry, we'll create new something Z0090 test, okay? Category reference Z099, save this one, okay? TR will create. This is just a separate entity, okay? No more configuration under this one. Now account valuation class, okay? Here we can create a new valuation class, okay? Click on this one, click on new entry, valuation class. We'll just create like 32, Z033, Z034, okay? And I will assign Z099 for this one. This is for maybe receipt related. I'm just the raw material raw material 2, raw material 3. So we created 3 valuation classes, Z032, 33 and 34. Z033, Z034. These 4, sorry, 34. These 3 valuation classes we have created, and we have assigned this to this account category reference. Okay. Now last point is, if you want to check from here, you to by content. If you want to check for account category reference Z099, how much valuation classes assigned. So for this one, Z032, 33, 34, these 3 valuation classes is assigned. Go back. Then material type and account category reference assigned. Okay. Now, right now we have created one account category reference. We have assigned two valuation classes. This assignment we done. Okay. But this is pending. Account category reference and material type. Okay. Go here. Go to position. Search material type ROH. So this is already assigned to this one. So I'm just removing this one. Okay. And I'm just saving just for now. Let me show you the impact. Can anyone tell me what will happen now? If I will create a material with ROH material type, so can anyone tell me what will happen with the valuation classes? If you check here, you will see only 24 entries, okay, which is assigned to that. Okay, so let me now change to Z00990, save it. Now I will just see it. Just go back and again come here, MM01 accounting PWPL test. Okay. Can you see only these 3 valuation classes are visible now? Why? Because we have created new value account category reference Z099. Then we assign these valuation classes to this one. Then last assignment is we assign ROH material type to account category reference 099. So only these valuation classes will be visible. So basically, first we assign account category reference to valuation classes. Okay, then we assign account category reference to material type. Okay, it means if you consider A, B, C, okay, this is, if you consider this is A, this is B, this is C, so we have assigned B to C, then B to A. So ultimately your A to C will get assigned. Are you getting? First we have assigned account category reference to valuation class, then we have assigned account category reference to material type. So ultimately your this material type will get assigned to valuation class. Is it clear? This is important. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically this don't have any process impact, like I have explained it. Only this is used to get the required valuation classes here in the material master, because sometime what will happen, if you consider the 6 material type: raw material, semi finished, finished material, a spare material. Okay, and those 6 material will be having a different valuation classes. For raw material, different 5 valuation classes. For semi finished, 5 different valuation classes. So while creating the material master, there could be a chance to select the wrong valuation classes. For semi finished, might be the finished valuation class will get select, and all the GL account will be there for the semi finish. Okay, so all the posting will happen for that semi finish, but the actual material is raw material. Okay, so that will be the issue in the future, big issue basically. So to avoid that issue, so only the required, to get the required valuation classes while creating the material master, this configuration will be used basically. So when someone will create the raw material type material, then only raw material valuation classes will be visible. When someone will create the semi finished material, then only semi finished material valuation classes will be available in the material master. So to get the required valuation classes while creating the material master, this configuration will be used, like material type assignment to account category reference assignment to valuation class. So basically, first we are assigning the valuation class to account category reference, then account category reference to material type. So ultimately your material type is getting assigned to valuation classes. Is it clear?
Yes, Sandeep. But GL account again we need to assign to the.
Yeah, that is last part that we'll discuss. Again, that GL account we need to assign to valuation classes. That is the last part of our topic basically, and that is more important. That I will show you where to assign it. Okay, but it's clear. Okay, correct? This part is
Yeah.
clear. Okay. This part, like as I mentioned, there is no impact on your process, but yes, to get the required valuation classes in the material master, this configuration is used. Okay. Now this one. This is we are not doing any changes in this point. Okay, in this configuration we don't require to do any changes. Okay, this is SAP standard configuration. If you are uh, if you are not creating any new movement type for your client, then this configuration no need to do any changes in this configuration. But if you are doing something new movement type setup, then only we need to touch to this configuration. So please remember, if you are using all standard movement types, then don't touch to this configuration at all. So here basically in this configuration, the movement type is assigned to some transaction keys and value strings. Okay, let me show you. Here you can see 101 movement types, then value string, transaction key, and account modifier. Okay, these all are the standard configuration. You don't require to do any changes unless we having the new movement type. Okay, so basically when we are talking about the this one, this all the GL accounts, the receipt GL account, expense GL account, transfer GL account, scrap GL account. So basically how the different GL account is getting determined. So based on the movement type, because for receipt there is a different movement type. For expense there is a different movement type. For transfer there is a different movement type. Here 101 movement type, here 201, here 311, here 551 for scrapping the material. So movement type is the uh, playing the important role to transfer the material, because based on the movement type only we can say this is a receipt, this is issue, this is scrap, or this is transfer of from one plant to another plant. So based on only that the your transaction key will get triggered, this transaction key, and this transaction key is there in your while maintaining the valuation class and the GL account assignment. That is last part, valuation class and GL account assignment we are assigning based on this transaction keys only. Okay, so last and very important point is remaining, because on daily basis we need, as a consultant, consultant, most of the time we need to work under this node, configure automatic posting. The transaction for this one is OBYC. Okay, OBYC is the transaction code for this one. Okay, you can come through this path or you can directly use OBYC transaction. This T code is very familiar for SAP consultant. Just double click on this one, just cancel it, click on account assignment. Okay, so here you will see all the transaction keys, whatever like I have shown now. For the movement type there is some transaction keys are assigned, those are these transaction keys. Okay, as a consultant know some basic transaction keys, at least some basic transaction keys. What are those basic transaction keys? Like BSX, inventory posting, correct? Whenever any receipt will happen, this transaction key will get triggered. Then WRX, this is IR clearing account. Okay, transaction will get, this transaction key will get triggered when any good receipt will happen. Even for consumption, means if you are consuming some material for cost center with 201 moment type, you will see this transaction key. And one more, GBP, consumption, basically consumption transaction fee. Whenever you are consuming some material for your cost maybe department or production line, that is with 201 moment type, you will see this transaction fee, GBB. So at least this four transaction fees we should remember. Okay? Then PRD is there for price difference account. Okay? Price difference account. Can anyone tell me when this PRD account will get, PRD transaction key will get determined? Already told you.
Inventory inventory adjustment. This one MI01.
Pardon?
Sorry. MI 01 and 0 MI07 inventory adjustment.
So 107. Yeah, you are talking about physical inventory. So let me tell you one more this thing. PRD basically when your PO having price of 10 rupees, okay, and in your material master having standard price, okay, this PRD will get determined or trigger when material master having standard price, that is S, okay. Only in that case this PRD will get determined in your accounting document. If your PO material price is 10 rupees and in your material master having standard price and the price is 12 rupees, so the difference of 2 rupees will get adjusted in your PRD account. Is it clear? So only in that case your PRD account will get triggered basically. If your PO and the a material having same price, then the PRD account will not get triggered. Only in case there is a difference between your PO price and the material master price, and only in case material master having the standard price, then the difference amount will go into PRD account. Is it clear?
Yes, Sandip, yeah. But this one, GBB, it is also means this thing only for 201 movement, or
No, no,
it
all
will.
consumption moment. Okay, all consumption related moments. Okay, so here you will see all these transaction keys. The BSX for inventory posting, okay. Then GBB offsetting entry for inventory posting, okay. Then PRD, here you will see price difference. Then WRX for GRR clearing account. Okay, so these all are the standard transaction keys. Okay, let me show you BSX first. Okay, just double click on this one, and here we need to put the chart of account. Okay, for which chart of account we are checking this one, and this chart of account should be assigned to your company code, then only you can see the correct assignment. Okay, might be your company or the your in SAP, like sorry, in your server you having the different company codes, and that all different company codes having the different chart of accounts. So you need to, while checking this configuration, you need to use this correct or the required chart of account. Okay, so here you can see that assignment. Can you see, this is your valuation class, and the valuation class is assigned to GL account. This is your general ledger account, GL account. So here we are assigning your valuation class to GL account. For this chart of account, this the transaction key, this is the configuration. Okay, like that. Let me show you. Let me create one PO. I'm just removing this here, but we are getting that error now. But we can check directly in the table as well. And first, I'm set for 101. Material is this one, plant is PWPL. So we having some posting which happen. Let me check this document. Slash Ornigo display material document is this one. Is 2021, I think. Okay. I think they have not assigned the GL, correct GL account or the valuation class. This valuation class is there. All are the wrong materials. plus created. Or set inside. But in the table for accounting document, PF, I think. Zero three. This is posted and good receipt only. Okay. So here we can see this 30000 inventory account is posted, and here we can check for the this one transaction keys as well, but you just need to change the layout for this one. One second. This is the layout. Sorry, here and change layout. Just handling the transaction. Here we need to check. Transaction type. Continue. So here you can see that transaction keys. Okay, this is BSX, this is WRX, this is PRD. Okay, there is a difference. So here BSX is having 300050 this one GL account. Okay, and this WRX is 191101. So how this account is getting determined basically? Why only this 3100 is getting determined? Although we having like lots of GL accounts over here, correct? But this is based on your valuation class and this BSX. Okay, transaction keys, because this is used for the good receipt posting. Whenever we do the good receipt, always BSX will get trigger, correct? And here we did the good receipt only. This is good receipt transaction. If you want to check document header, here you can see document type is WE, that is good receipt, and here transaction key is BSX. The GL account is this one. So we'll check the material. Sorry, material for this one. Let me check material. Change layout. Here we put the material over. So this is the material, correct? Control Y, Control C, and we can check dash 16 in MBW, MBEW. Here you can check the valuation classes for this material. For this plant, this the valuation class is 3000. And here then you can check the valuation class 3000 which GL account is assigned. So 3000 having this GL account 3 5 times 0, correct? So this GL account is getting determined. Are you getting? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll check for the WRX. Here it's gone, but this is WRX account. Okay, this GRIR clearing account. So why this 191101 is getting determined for this material? Okay, so now just go back and check for WRX account. WRX. Okay, so only one account is assigned for all WRX posting, that is GRIR clearing account. So in real time also you will see only one account for this WRX. This is just a clearing account. So that clearing amount will go into this account 191100. So here you can see 191101. I think someone changed this one, but when this account is got posted, this should be the account. But here I think someone changed in the so here we are seeing the difference. Okay, because this is the old posting document. Okay, but if you post any new account or any new good receipt, then you will see this account only. Okay, now this here, this is the PRD account, price difference account 281000. If you go into PRD transaction key, this is your transaction keys. Okay, please remember this is all are your transaction keys. PRD. Now this is your valuation class. Okay, this is your valuation class. Now check for valuation class 3000. Material master valuation class is 3000. The GL account is 231000. This one is also someone changed it, but in real when this document got posted, I think this was the GL account, but in like someone changed this one, so here you are seeing this one. But whenever you post any new good receipt, then you will see this account only 231000, because this is allowed to change. You can add any new account also. Okay, change this one. So this is the basically configuration point to assign the valuation class to GL account. This GL account will be provided by SAP FI consultant. We just need to assign this is to that respective valuation class. Okay. Then GBB. For GBB, one more point is important for posting. The GBB valuation modifier. I think PBR is the valuation modifier. GBB. This is the GBB. Okay. Just click on that. Here you can see the modifier is general modifier is VBR, valuation class is this one, and this is the, but there is no, I think someone deleted all the entries, because last time when I checked that lots of entries were there, but someone deleted all these entries. So if you try to post the good issue for this material having 3000 valuation class, you will get an error, because this assignment is not there. So that assignment should be there. This VBR and this GL account assignment, because if someone will try to post any good issue, system will give you the error, because there is no assignment for this valuation class and GL account. I'm just maintaining it. The VBR is general modifier for the valuation, the GBB transaction key. Okay, and this is your valuation class for which is we are maintaining material master, and this is your this one GL accounts, credit and debit, both is same only. And this is valuation modification. The valuation modification is nothing but your valuation grouping code. Okay, which we use to group the valuation areas. Okay, this valuation modifier is nothing but your valuation grouping code, because if you having the one valuation grouping code for 5 plants, then you just need to enter one entry for that valuation grouping code, that 001, like that 001, and PBR 3000, whatever your GL account. Okay, because if you are not using the valuation grouping code concept, okay, means if your organization, your client want different set of GL accounts for 5 plants, then you need to enter 5 different entries over here. But if you are using the same set of GL account for all 5 plants, that is you are grouping with the help of valuation grouping code. So once you enter only one entry over here, so all 5 plants will take the same GL account, because you are using this you are decided to use the same set of GL account for all 5 plants. So and all the 5 plants are grouping with the help of this valuation grouping code. Okay, so no need to maintain the separate entities for separate plant. This one entry will help you for all the 5 plants, because all 5 plants are grouped with the help of this valuation grouping code. Is it clear?
Yes, Sandip. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, this point you need to configure all this point in the system practically, then only you will get a better understanding, because at least 4 to 5 times you need to do the practice all this stuff, then only you will understand the linkage and all this stuff basically. Okay, this is some like little bit tricky point as compared to other points like we discussed, but this is somewhat a tricky point. So you can just practice. If you having any doubt, then we can discuss in any upcoming session. Okay, there is no challenge to.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, because I know this is somewhat tricky point, because they are having lots of configuration and lots of different like points, small points, and the different linkages. So that linkage we need to understand. Like if you talk about the different entities, then the all the automatic account determination. Then first one is your material, then valuation class, then GL account, then valuation grouping code, then account category reference ACR, correct? Then transaction keys like BSX, WRX, DRD, GBB. Okay, then type also play a very important role. First, you can only select, we have 4 processes: good receipt, good issue, transfer posting, scrapping. But how you will know that this is we are posting good receipt, we are posting good issue, we are posting the transfer posting? By entering moment type only, that process will get segregated, because we have a different moment type for different process. Good receipt 101, good issue 201, 261, correct? Then transfer posting 301, 311, for scrapping 551, 553, 555. Okay, so these are the different moment type. Based on that moment type, in configuration, moment type will be assigned to your value string transaction keys, and that transaction keys we will assign the under the transaction key we are assigning the GL account to valuation classes. Okay, so whenever we post the good receipt with 101 moment type, system will check, okay, this 101 is assigned to this transaction key BSX. Okay, under BSX we having the value list of valuation class, list of GL account. Okay, so then system will check, okay, for this good receipt which material is used. Okay, for this material which GL sorry, which valuation class is there in material master. Okay, XYZ valuation class is there, then system will, okay, for this valuation class this GL account is assigned, so system will update that respective GL account while posting the good receipt. Okay, so this linkage we need to understand it. Okay, then only we will easily understand, okay, why this GL account is hitting when we are posting the good receipt, when we are posting the good issue, when we are posting the scrap moment. Is it clear? Okay, if this
Uh,
is, yeah.
Told it there is a bit this thing confusion because lot of this thing is involved. Steps are involved, so we
Yes,
have.
yes, you have to like maybe repeat this session one or two times and do the configuration in system practically. Then you will understand the linkage basically, because in one session I know that there is a bit difficult to understand all these stuffs in one session. So, but yes, we can discuss if you having any like open point, maybe in next session. Yes, we can discuss that point. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So if nothing is there, then I think we can wind up. Thanks for
So
joining.
yeah, Arshal and is this guy is not there.
Pardon?
Yeah, Arshal is not. No, Arshal and other guys.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we have recorded this session. Though they will refer those recording. So where is our group? Okay, Nanjinatham Prashant. Thanks for joining.